What's up guys, Trash here, and in front of us we have Dragon Ball FighterZ. It's a 2D fighting game made by Arc System Works, and it is one of the most beautiful things to come out in a long time. So a lot of people are buying it, a lot of people are playing it. Those are including people I know, which is great because I love playing this game with my friends. It's so dang fun. There's a problem. It's a lot of these new players don't know the bread and butter combo. It really stinks because I'll see these people who are just great players. I mean, beautiful fundamentals, getting great reads, knowing perfect spacing for all the characters, and pretty much already having the knowledge there. But because they're missing out on doing this one easy combo, they're missing out on a lot of damage and consequently putting themselves at a disadvantage, meaning they could lose to players who maybe don't even have much skill, but just because they know the bread and butter puts them at an advantage. So that's why I'm making this video, so I can go over the bread and butter. So if you don't know it already, you're about to. So look forward. So the thing I should note about this game is that for beginners, there's an auto combo system, which is what most people will use when they're starting out, unless you already kind of know what to do. And pretty much to activate the auto combo, it's pretty easy. You have your light, medium, and heavy attacks. And just by spamming one of those attacks, you will do an auto combo. So let's just say light. Perfect. That was an auto combo, and it did 2,620 damage, which is okay. It's, you know, it's alright damage, but it's not what we're looking for. So the first thing we can do to extend is we can add a jump cancel. So for the auto combo, believe it or not, those aren't all light attacks. It's actually kind of a mix of light, medium, and a heavy, but disguised as lights just because you're only hitting the light. So to input it manually, it would actually look like light, medium, heavy, light, medium, heavy. That's how the actual combo looks. So, interesting property. With mediums, you can jump cancel them. So that means if you hit your opponent with a medium, you can jump cancel it, and if you jump forward, you're actually staying with them, meaning you can put in more attacks. So for the auto combo, for Team Gohan, his medium in the air is kind of a hook. So it looks like this. So that's the thing you're going to want to look for, and directly after that, you're going to want to do a forward jump, just like that. And then after that, a light medium. So let's see here. Right now. And look, I'm still just pressing light. All I did was add a jump. But it gave us, look, 2,780 damage. That's better. That's a lot better. So that's your first step. And we're going to be using jump cancels a lot, so just keep that in mind. But obviously we can see here that's still not enough. That's nothing like what we see in the tournaments. So what can we do to get it to look like the tournaments? And this is where this move comes in handy. This is crouching medium. Crouching medium has a very interesting property as well, and that it can be cancelled into a standing medium. So that looks like this. And that has an interesting property in that it sends the opponent into a perfect place. So look at this. That spot right there, awesome. Because you can jump cancel that as well. So you can do something like this. And you're running with him, alright? So this is good, this is good. Because now that you've jump canceled it, you can do another light medium. So now we can sort of see the bases taking place. We can see what's going on here. But next what we're going to want to do is add in our heavy. Now as you can see, the normal heavy just kind of sends the opponent down low. And that's not what we want. We wanted to extend this combo. So with the heavies, you can actually change how they, what they do. So normal heavy just looks like that. It's that sledgehammer, right? Just kind of just smack down. But we can use this. If you press down on the control stick or D-pad and press heavy again, you're doing an upward kick now with Team Gohan. What this allows you to do is not only hit them up in the air, but also chase them if you input heavy again. So you can get something like this. And now this is where stuff is really, really taking shape. Because after that dash, we get another light medium. So, and believe it or not, if you go back to the auto combos, we can combo the medium, or we can jump cancel the medium into another light medium. Right? And then to put the icing on the cake, just finish off with a heavy. So that's fairly simple. I mean, that took no time at all, right? And look, we're already at 3,800 damage, which is a lot more. But we're not done yet. We have even more we can do. So this next thing varies from character to character. Characters with light, fast moves can use more than just light medium. You can maybe do a light medium light, or perhaps maybe a light medium double light, and may even change around the order, but I'll just go over what I did with Team Gohan. So instead of just doing light medium, I usually like doing a light medium light, and that looks like this. 3,920. Just by adding a few little extra light attacks, you're getting a lot more damage. But believe it or not, we're still not done. We can still do more, and this is where stuff gets a little bit tricky. So, remember that down heavy we were talking about earlier? You can actually do something. You can actually jump cancel that as well, but there's a problem with it, and you'll see it here. So we're not getting close enough. You can see we hit him up and we're jump canceling it, but we're still not reaching. Nappa's already gone too far off and now he's recovering. That's not good, right? But there's actually a way where we can kind of be pulled towards Nappa, almost like he's like a mech. And this is where we go back to this auto combo. So auto combos, meant for new players. It's going to do everything in its power to make you land this combo and do good. So what we can do is, instead of canceling our down heavy and going for another light medium heavy, you can actually just go for the auto combo, and it's going to pull us towards Nappa. So watch this, watch this. Doing the normal thing, same as always, but now I'm spamming the auto combo, and it's dragging me up there to Nappa, which is exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so look, that's the main thing. That's like the big combo. That's like everything we've been wanting to do. So we get a... And now look at the damage counter. 4,155. That's a significant amount more than that 2,400 we were at earlier with the auto combo. But we can still go farther. And past this point is when you're going to start needing to use meter. So let's bring up a situation in which we are fighting the opponent's Majin Buu. We get a good amount of damage off on the opponent's Majin Buu, but then he exits out and then sends in Nappa. So Majin Buu is going to be recovering all this blue health, and we want to get Majin Buu back in. Now, if you didn't know, we can send opponents in using a Dragon Rush, and then hitting a control, which will send another character in. So let's say we want to send back in Nappa, just wait, and then sells out, Nappa's in. And in doing so, we actually make it where all that blue health that they could have been recovering while they're out is just gone. So let's say we want to, send something like that in. After we do this entire big combo, do a Z-Vanish, and then after that, you can actually just input a Dragon Rush while you're in midair, and you'll 100% of the time hit the opponent. So it looks like this. Now look, Majin Buu is in, and that's exactly what we wanted. But it's not just Dragon Rushes and Z-Vanishes we can do, we can actually throw supers in there, so we can get a little bit of something that looks like this. And at the end of it, we can even add an ultimate at the end instead of a super, so we can get something that looks like this. So take a look at that damage counter. We are at 7,559. Huge. So this is pretty much the bread and butter, and this is what you're going to want to be going for. Now that's not to say that just because you use this you're immediately going to be a winner. No, you still have to have perfect fundamentals, and you have to be able to just get a sense of the fighting game. And even then, it's not like this is the best case in every single instance. Different fighters may have better combos that work for them as bread and butter. People may have better combos in the corner than they would out in the middle of the stage, or they might have vice versa. It really just depends, and you just kind of have to know who you're playing with and who you're playing against. But this is pretty much a universal bread and butter for most people. So my recommendation is, if you can't already do this, head into practice mode, use this video, and just kind of watch it along as you practice and just go through those same steps. And pause the video, get it 100% of the time, play again, go to the next step. And that's pretty much how it works. And then after you get it 100% of the time, where you won't drop it, because if you drop it 20% of the time, it's not worth. Because you really also, you're still missing out on damage, and you're dropping combos and opponents in an advantageous position, and you're back to square one. It's worse. So stick with what you've been doing until you get this 100% of the time, as this bit's like second nature. And then once you do that, test it in ranked, and once you can do that perfectly, I mean, you pretty much got it. You have fun extending your combos. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed this guide, just tell me in the comments if there's anything I can do better. Tell me if there's anything else that you'd like to see. Tell me if you want to fight me in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Steam name is Trash Waifu, and you can just hit me up in Discord, and I'm sure we'll find a time to play. So thank you so much, and I wish you luck. See ya.